want to share with you an email that I received last week. I have permission to share it with you today anonymously for what I think you'll see are obvious reasons. Dear Pastor J.D., I wanted to share with you further evidence of the dark days that await those left behind. What I have attached can only be described as chilling, given your last two prophecy updates, which left me compelled to share what I know. For the past 20 plus years, I've been working in the high-tech industry in Silicon Valley, specifically related to RFID at Alien Technology. Yes, that's really their name. Alien Technology. Told you. Artificial intelligence. It's satanic intelligence. In 2008, my partner and I left and started our own RFID company focusing on a high-speed programming and medical application. Last week, we were asked to join a development team working with the government. It was only during and later afterwards, however, we learned of a more sinister customer requirement and not as it was described to us prior. As it turns out, the government team present wasn't FEMA as you'd expect. In fact, no one from FEMA was present, nor any of the development efforts that come out of this project are even going to be shared with FEMA, which seemed odd. And so the question was asked, so who exactly is the group we'll be meeting with today? Why? It's the Department of Homeland Security, of course. All I could think about was your teaching on deception and how prevalent it's become in these last days. After our rather uncomfortable meeting with DHS and more graphic details I can't discuss, I found the original SBIR, Small Business Innovation Research, on the website. We've included that link, by the way, along with 10 other programs, 11 total, one of the 11 that they were given to bid on. We'll talk about that in a moment. Along with 10 other programs currently active with the Department of Homeland Security. These are active, ongoing, and high-level programs that DHS is working on. Here is the summary, as well as the link to the website. Number one, automated artificial intelligence, AI, distress alerts and monitoring. So what is this automated artificial intelligence, distress alerts and monitoring? That is population surveillance and control. Number two, rapidly deployable countermeasures at protected perimeters and structures. Did you catch that? Protected perimeters and structures? What does that sound like to you? Does that sound like quarantine / concentration camps? Number three, it gets better. Non-invasive and real-time detection of counterfeit microelectronics. Okay, now here's the thing. So right now, there's really no way to authenticate someone's vaccination status. And this is an issue, by the way. And of course, they're going to come up with this digital system, which is what number three is. And it will be, they say, non-invasive, meaning remote access, and real-time detection and monitoring. This is what I believe will be used as identification authentication, and verification of, and it will be a biometric, a biodigital ID in the body. And we've talked about that as well. Number 4. This is interesting. Broadband push-to-talk interoperability platform. Okay, let's decipher this one. What is this? Well, I think it is interrupting and censoring of the internet and cellular communication. While last week there was potentially a technical issue with the prophecy update for those watching by way of live streaming, a lot of buffering going on. And it's very interesting because the buffering is at specific points. Things that make you go, Oh, come on, Pastor. You're being paranoid. Am I? They have the technology to do that. They're already doing that. They hear and listen and see everything you do. Number 5, a step towards agent-agnostic detection of biological hazards. What's this? This is chemical biowarfare. Chemical warfare. And it's the monitoring of and the executing of said chemical warfare. Number 6, streamlined airport checkpoint screening for limited mobility passengers. You understand what this is about, right? This is limiting travel, limiting mobility. In fact, it really is just a matter of time, I believe. In fact, in some ways, and I praise God for this, because He is restraining the evil and sustaining the righteous. But it's just a matter of time before you will not be able, and here we are out in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, you will not be able to get on an airplane with a negative test. You will have to have been injected with whatever this thing is in order to get on that plane. Otherwise, you cannot travel. And it's just a matter of time. Now, number 7 is the one that this brother's company was given to bid on. It's Mass Fatality Tracking System, MFTS. This is population reduction and tracking of humans, dead or alive. Okay, hang on to that. We're going to come back to that. Number 8, next generation semiconductor-based spectroscopic personal radiation detectors. SPRDs for short. I can say SPRD better. Sounds to me like nuclear, chemical detection, and warfare. Next generation personal radiation detectors? What do you need a personal radiation detector for? Oh, because there's radiation. That's why. Number 9. Field forward diagnostics for select agent list toxins. This is chemical warfare by way of poisons and toxins in the air, land, and sea. And oh, by the way, this is what they're spraying in the skies, known as chemtrails. They are spraying the skies and they are poisoning the air. And they're poisoning the soil and the food, and they're poisoning the water. Oh, come on. This is an active project. Number 10 kind of seems to tie in with number 9. It's a wearable detector for aerosolized chemical threats. Really? Aerosolized? Yeah, it's either inhaled or injected. They're going to get it into you somehow. What are they going to get into you? Oh, these toxins, these poisons. This is aerosolized chemical warfare detection and surveillance. And number 11, lastly, from port side to pen side, low-cost detection diagnostics for high-consequence transboundary or nationally reportable animal diseases, particularly those with the zoonotic propensity. Sounds to me like another so-called virus and variant spread nationally and internationally, blaming it on, I don't know, bats, cats. According to the Simpsons, you know, those great theologians, the Simpsons, it's going to be the cat flu. So just wanted to let you know about that in advance. These are 11 projects that are on the table as we speak.